Looks like my camera. There we go, guys. All right, I'm going to demonstrate today how to do at least one of these parts, and then you guys should be able to figure out the other two. Okay, and you can see we're not just using one plane today; we're using actually two different planes to give it more of a three-dimensional shape look to it. So, again, we're using Autodesk Inventor. You can see I have one here. I got the others down here. I think I'll demonstrate this one and show you guys. Let you guys figure out how to do the others. So, again, start a new file. We're going to go to New, Part. We're going to choose Plane. And I like to choose the XZ plane. Click on that. And I'm going to start by, why don't we use a different shape today? Why don't we use a rectangle? I'm going to start from the origin again. And I will, drag it out. And instead of typing in my measurements on the keyboard, I'm going to click about where I want to be. And I'm going to use the dimension tool. This is another way to add dimensions to your objects. And this is going to be 1, and this side will be ½ inch, 0.5. Okay, obviously I don't have to put a dimension on this side because if it's a rectangle, I have it on the other side. Same with the top. Now I will extrude this. Extrude it, and again, all these pieces we're making are ½ inch wide. So there we go. Now, if we look at my examples, say we do this one, I'm going to want to extrude out in a different direction. So, going back to the part, how do we do this? We start by using the two-dimensional sketch tool again, and we want to pick a side, telling the computer or the program that we're going to draw on this side. Another important thing is we want to project the geometry. Okay, and that's just telling the computer you want to use this side or the geometry on this side. So when I click on it, it'll turn yellow, and that's telling me that the computer recognizes that. Okay. Now I will say if I want to do a little square coming out this direction, I will draw. Why don't we start with a line? And if I hover over this line, you can see it'll snap. You get the green dot. It'll snap onto the center point or the midpoint, and now I can extrude that square. So I'll finish your sketch. Again, use the extrude button, and now you have to select what you want to extrude. If I want this side to extrude, I have to select it. If I want this side, I have to select it. Okay, and you can see that it's already at 0.5 or ½ inch, and it's sticking out like that. All right, so now going back to part 3, I believe it was, we want to extrude up another square. So again, I'm going to use my two-dimensional sketch button. I'm going to click on the top. I'm going to project the geometry. Again, telling the computer you want to use that geometry on the surface. And then I will continue to draw my lines. Again, snap. Remember the green dot will snap to either the midpoint or an endpoint. And I also want to, here, why don't I show you this? I'm going to finish my sketch. Oh, you see? Now I either have two, if I try to extrude, I have two surfaces I can extrude. But I don't want to do that. So I'm going to cancel, and I want to edit that sketch that I previously did. So I have to come back to the model browser over here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to right-click on there, and I'm going to edit the sketch. And I'm just going to go back and fix the sketch that I didn't complete the right way. So now I'll draw the line here. Again, snap into the midpoint. Finish your sketch. Now it looks like I can select that top piece. Okay, so extrude. Again, you have to tell the computer what you want to extrude. You can see how it highlights it when I hover my cursor over. I want to extrude that point. I have 5 or 0.5, ½ inch. Click OK. And there's my shape, part number, if I look over there, actually it's part number 6. So that kind of shows you how to select different surfaces and add on to those surfaces. So you're going to use that tool, this video, to make the final 3 pieces. And those pieces again look like this. I'll put that in the Google Classroom for you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And again, make sure that when you complete these, you save them. It's not like a cloud-based program. Save them again to your DDP folder. So go to File, just a little review. We're going to go to Save. We're going to find our DDP folder, and again, we're going to name these pieces, puzzle piece, either 5, 6, or 7, and then you should be done. Good luck. See you in class.